tell you right now, I can make the biggest Trump lover ass kisser into a Trump adversary in just 4 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. What is it? Well, this video clip, I wish I'd never seen it in my life. I've seen a lot of things in my life, but no. I listen, I mean, I usually do commentary, like, when I want, when we watch the video, but I can't. I talk too much. I probably can't keep my mouth shut. Not for a video like this, because I'll just start cussing. And, like, I'm new to doing these kind of videos, but I won't make it another 2 months, because this shit's too. Oh, God. Just watch the video.
Conspiracies of what Epstein may have been doing with babies. Just warning, this is quite graphic and very disturbing, but the dentist chair. Do you remember the dentist chair that Epstein seemed to have in his on his island with all the creepy masks around it? And reportedly, Jeffrey Epstein had donated a lot of money to Columbia University to get his girlfriend or whoever it was into the dental school. And then she worked as Jeffrey's dentist. And there's a lot of emails of people going to the dentist, a lot of dental work going on for whatever reason. Very bizarre that Jeffrey Epstein would have his own dentist and that people would want to go to that dentist. One of the theories is that there was there seemed to be some alluding to in the emails and the files that they were removing the teeth of children. That one of the things that the dentist would do is remove the teeth of children so that the children couldn't bite, and that would be during sexual acts. For babies, buying a baby. Some people are saying that the issue is a UCLA. So there was one of the emails where a UCLA professor who researches the brain and music had an email exchange with Jeffrey Epstein, where he basically said that if you play the sounds of the mother, that, like play the sound of the mother's voice, that they found in studies that preterm babies would suck pacifiers more vigorously. So they would suck harder when they heard their mother's voice. Now, why would a UCLA professor be emailing something like that to Jeffrey Epstein? And then Jeffrey Epstein, we see in other emails of him offering to buy babies. And what we also know now from the emails is that Jeffrey Epstein and people in his circle were connected to foreign orphanages, foreign modeling agencies, adoption agencies, like foreign, it seemed to be, well, certainly foreign modeling agencies, but one could then deduce that there was some, how did he get these kids? And people here in the United States would know their kids are missing. They would report missing children. You wouldn't be able to get away with that. But what you could do, if you had a lot of money and you had your own private planes and you had all the connections in the world, literally, you could effectively get children from Eastern Europe, from Estonia, Latvia, Ukraine, poor areas in Eastern Europe, children that are in orphanages or children that end up in modeling agencies whose parents aren't either existent or turn a blind eye or negligent in some way. And you could get these kids somewhere else in the world and disappear them. And nobody would know. People that put their children up for adoption, let's say, or maybe the parents died, would think and hope that the child ended up in a loving home because that's where they were said to have gone. Or maybe they put them in a modeling agency and the modeling agency says, oh, good, the good news is she's now a successful big model in New York. We shipped her off to a New York agency and now she's living the big life in New York. No, never to be heard from again. Effectively disappeared. That is not outside of the realm of possibility, considering the connections Jeffrey Epstein had, the amount of money, and the amount of privacy he was able to cultivate around his life, including a private plane and whatnot. Here's a description that I'm going to read to you. This is really shocking. This is also found in the files. This file seems to be part of the investigation or some report. And I'm just going to describe for you the bottom footnote there in blue that's highlighted. I'm going to describe for you what this is describing. This is the photo that's been redacted. The photo shows a girl. her face visible, who looks prepubescent with medium length dark hair. Several Caucasian men are holding the girl's legs spread open. Her vagina is visible and gashed. There is blood coming out. In the photo's foreground, a man with a white shirt appears to be inserting his hand or something into her vagina. A round imprinted symbol of some kind is visible on the girl's leg on the underside of her left thigh. In the photo's right-hand corner, there's an arm with the green shirt visible. An arm holds the girl's knee in the air in the photo's left foreground. There's a profile of a man with long sideburns, a beard, and a small bald spot on his head. In the photo's background on the left appears to be the unclothed top torso of a man. A man with what appears to be a black t-shirt and blue shirt appears to be on the left of the girl. On the photo's lower left, there's a green structure, which is hard to identify. The girl's mouth looks bloody. Her tongue is extended. There's a bruise on her left eye, a red mark on the left side of her neck. Her left shin is bleeding. Purplish bruises on her abdomen. Caucasian men, so white guys. This is not, a group of Pakistani